Futures trading is risky and can result in substantial financial loss.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. And I hope you got your dukes up because this market is tough. Did you see that rally we had yesterday? Straight up. And then earnings come out, or we knew Google's earnings were coming out. They came out, we dumped, but the market seems to have stabilized a little bit. And you know what I think, right? And forget about the upside. Do not fall in love with the upside, traders. Don't listen to TV land, because one good day up and the whole world comes out and says, that's it, we're going straight up, the market's corrected. Well, no way. There is no way a market this big will just turn around and go up like that without capitulation. And it's Friday during a bear market. It's Friday during a bear market. Do we know what happens on Fridays during a bear market? On most Fridays, the fund managers are not coming out of the woodwork tomorrow to go, oh, let's get long, it's Friday. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen during a bear market. During a bull market, you'll get that sort of action. On a bear market, on a Friday, if you get a rally early, the likelihood is the bears will come out and play, and they will knock it back down. In fact, I have some interesting charts to show you. Even if the bears, even if this thing rallies a bit and gets over 14 and gets somewhere near the 1420s over the next few days, that would cap this thing off anyway. But being that it's Friday during a bear market, I don't think they'll get that opportunity. I think it'll get into the 1490s, and that'll be about it if they get a chance to rally it. Let me show you some charts here, traders. They're pretty interesting, so take a look at this, and I'll come back to you. Okay, traders, first chart on the menu here is the March soybean daily bar. For you traders that were with us yesterday, we got slammed in the S&P. We did not see the upside coming. Buyers came out of the woodwork, and it cost us a few points. But luckily, we stick to our guns. We kept our dukes up. We got long the soybeans, and we held the soybeans into tonight's evening session, Thursday into Friday. The soybeans rallied all the way up to 1284.5. That gave us back more than 2/3 of the loss we took in the S&P. So thank goodness for soybeans, we're still having a good week here. This soybean chart I gave, in fact, we issued a buy recommendation while we were looking at the soybean chart. And what I want to show you, what's so interesting, is this average here that we like to use at the OMNI Trading Academy. And if you simply come to our site, www.livewithoscar.com, I'd be more than happy to share these averages with you, their parameters. But watch this. When the market was not most active, when the Jan was most active, the March was trading and hovering around this average, but it couldn't really get above it decisively. Once it did, it had a rally, bounced off of it, had a rally, another bounce, and a smart bounce. And now look, it came back down just a few days ago and hit it again, and we're beginning to bounce out. And down here you have the ADX indicator, or the directional movement indicator, depending upon what comes up on your trading platform, showing us that it wants to go higher. So you know what? I like it. We're long soybeans still. We issued a recommendation that if you are long from 72, it's trading now 1284. It's a decent profit. You may want to take your profits and run. Otherwise, let's sit tight and see if this gets into the 1290s as we're expecting. That's the soybeans. Thank you, soybeans, for pulling us out of a bad day in the S&P. Go, soybeans, go. On to the next chart, because this is very interesting. Watch this. Okay, traders, next chart here you're looking at is the March S&P, the March daily bar of the S&P chart. We had a few days rally here. There is resistance looking at us at 1396. I do not think we can get above that. If we get into that area early in the day, I think the bears come out and knock this thing back down. More interestingly than that is this. You see the large apex that we broke out of here, illustrated with these red lines right here? We broke out of that. That comes in around the 1420s. If we did get lucky enough to get all the way up there in the next few days, that would likely be the resistance area where then you can expect a short. Our average comes in right there at the same time, and that would be testing the bottom of the right shoulder of our head and shoulders. You have multiple reasons why if we get into the 1420s somehow, that's pretty much going to be the last hurrah on this little leg up that you're seeing. Let's go look at a weekly chart now. There's a better illustration of why we're not getting past the 1420s if we happen to get so lucky. Okay, traders, you're looking at the March S&P weekly bar this time. It's a weekly bar. Again, we like using certain averages at our OMNI Trading Academy. This pink average is another one that we love to use. Look what happened once the S&P got above the pink average. Big run, tested it, big run, tested it, big run, tested it again, big run, and look what happened when we got below it. Once we got below it, we had our big breakdown. Guess what price that average comes in at? Can anyone back there guess?
Don't know.
The 1426 area. The 1420s. Even on the weekly chart, if you get into the 1420s, you have this major trend, this major average that we can never seem to get below. And once we did, we had a major break. Well, if we get into the 1420s, it's simply going to test that average. And these other reasons I gave you on the previous chart should cap us off and send us right back down. Take a look at your homework, traders. Look at your charts. Let me know if you see the same picture. Okay, traders, so you've seen the charts, right? You can't deny that. Multiple reasons why if somehow we get into the 1420 area, that's pretty much going to be it. Do your own homework on that and see what you think. I do my homework every day. That was staring me in the face before this video, so I thought I'd present it to you. Again, don't forget, it's Friday during the bear market, so I don't think tomorrow's the day that they're getting up there, even if they can do it in the next couple of weeks or couple of days. Likelihood is not tomorrow. For tomorrow, we're looking at a red Omni after a rally. It's actually a turnaround. If you look at my site on the Omni page, I got one of those turnaround Omnis, meaning I think a little up and then more down. To capture that, the S&P, the ESH8 for the mini, Omni says to sell in the high to mid 1390s. Trading 1375 currently. If they give it a pop, you expect a drop. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell right into that pop. We're expecting the 1360, possibly 1350s after we hit the 90s if we get so lucky. Traders, it's really tough out there lately. Volatility is wide. The Fed made its move. People are still trying to scramble. But again, I'll say this. If we get into the 90s, I can't expect fund managers to run out and go, ooh, great buy. Not during a bear on a Friday. So I would expect to turn around and get down to the 1360s, low 1360s, high 1350s, where we would take back our profits if we get so lucky. Try to trade accordingly to those numbers, but do your own homework and see if that's what you're looking at. There's a contingent of traders out there that think we're going to $16, right? $1,600. There are those that think we're going to $1,100. You have to choose which side of the fence you're on and stick to your plan. For me, I don't care if we had a rally yesterday and we tried to get short into it and it cost us. I am not going to be buying dips in a bear market. I am a seller of rallies, and I stick to my guns. With that in mind, as I mentioned during the chart segment, we held soybeans that we bought at $12.72 yesterday. Thursday, we held them through Thursday's close, rallied as high as $12.84.5 already. We're expecting it to get into the 1290s minimum. But if you were with us yesterday and you feel like taking your profit, get out, traders. We're at $12.84 right now. If you want, get yourselves out. I recommended pulling up your stops. Go to the site and see where that recommendation comes in. But I say the soybeans look good here. With that, talking about grains, the wheat market had 2 days down in a bull market and turned around and went straight up on Thursday. Buy 2 days down in a bull market. The 2-day rule worked very well, traders, very well. My Omniacs who are out there, you know that 2-day rule. We talk about it all the time. So traders, keep watching the charts, keep coming to the site. Remember, I tell you all the time, never trade alone. For you new traders out there that just found this YouTube video, never trade alone. Traders, come on down to our site. We have an ever-growing army of Omniacs who are at the site every day in a chat room where there are cameras on me and a live microphone, and I am there to help you get through your day every single day. The last thing I do is run. I give you a recommendation. I stand in your face on a microphone and camera all day. So I am accountable for the work I do. So come on down and join us. We will certainly help you get through your day. For you traders that might have just downloaded this video and don't know where you found it out on the web, because thankfully we are all over the web, guys. Have you noticed? Oh my goodness, thank you so much for my fans and our Omniacs who put us all over the place. They put our videos on sites everywhere, and that is a fantastic thing, and thank you so much for that. But if you don't know how you found us, we have a YouTube presence with
260-some videos.
260-something videos we have right now on YouTube. They are waiting for you to learn from. There's techniques a lot like the ones I showed you in those charts a few moments ago, and a lot more than that. So make sure you go to the spot. It's www.youtube.com/futuresanalysts. When you get there, check those videos out, but make sure you subscribe. Once you subscribe to YouTube, every time you log on to YouTube, you get a message from YouTube letting you know we have a new video out. Traders, I love the homework that's been coming in. I keep sending you back the messages. I keep getting more homework, and that's what we want. So keep sending that homework in. You can shoot me out a chart, pull up a chart on your computer, draw some trend lines, put up your analysis techniques, and then put a little blurb on there of what you think that chart means, and shoot it to me at oscar@futuresanalysts.com, and I will certainly check out that homework for you and shoot it back to you. But better than that, like I keep saying, just come to the site, www.livewithoscar.com, and join us, and we can do that analysis right there live as it happens. We hold classes every day, as you guys know. As you Omniacs out there are learning, just about every day. I felt a little under the weather this morning, so I didn't hold one today. But just about every day, I hold the class where I lend out my desktop to you, and you get to see exactly what my charts look like. You hear me on the microphone and see me on the camera as I go through chart after chart and illustrate what the chart patterns mean, what the formations you're looking at are telling you, and what the indicators are and how to use them. And we do this in real time. We are not armchair quarterbacks. We are giving analysis as it happens to help you get through each day. So it's really, really good for your education if you come to the site and join our technical analysis classes. So make sure you do that, traders. I'll always say this a million times over, to do your own homework, do your own homework, do your own homework. Make sure that you have come up with a game plan first, and then look at my recommendations and look at what I think and use me for an indicator to check your own work, because you have nobody to blame when you take a trade but yourself, even if someone else gave you the recommendation, traders. So make sure if you're going to blame yourself, you got a good reason for it. And if you took a loss, you could say, well, you know what? I've done my homework on that, and no one wins every day. And so what? I took a loss, but you did your own homework to come up with that analysis. You will learn how to live with your losses and keep your emotions out if you do that, traders. So word from Oscar, make sure that you do that. You have nobody to blame, and then you can say, I've done my own homework. It's a great thing. I think that's about it for this video. We have the weekend webinar coming up, right? Yep. So we'll get the weekend webinar out for you after this. We do have premium chat rooms for you traders that are really serious about trading. Get your butts down to the site and come on over to the premium chat room where I can really help control the trades with you and for you. All right, traders, no antics in this video, no funny outfits or anything, but maybe we'll come up with an idea over the weekend. I'm not sure, but let's see what happens. All right, traders, if you want to give me a phone call, please do it, 702-629-4755. One last note. I think we found a place to hold Omni Camp, guys. How great is that place that we went to go look at, huh? We may have finally found a location to build our Omni Camp, which is a place where you are going to be able to come spend 4 days with me in person for intense training. More on that once we set it up. We moved to Vegas specifically to build this Omni Camp. We've been looking feverishly for a property, and thank you. I think we found one. So nice. We're going into phase 2 of our trip to Vegas and why we're here. And I can't wait to have all you OMNIACs come down and spend some time with me in person. All right, traders, say this to yourselves every day. Say it every morning, every evening. Say it when you're brushing your teeth, when you're shampooing your hair, while you're eating soup in the morning or in the afternoon, whatever it is, you eat soup. Just say it all the time because it will help you. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I am a 24-year seasoned trader on and off the floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years. Good luck trading.